What's up? Alright, so I'm sure a lot of people think that cutting body fat is just about eating less, which that is a big part of it, but there's some nuance involved. Can be some nuance involved. I mean, the basic principles are obviously just eat enough calories for your body weight to go down and have enough protein to build muscle or maintain muscle. But like I said, there's a lot of nuance involved. So that's why I'm doing this experiment. I'm going to cut from about 180 pounds, high 170s, 180, 17% body fat. I am 16.5% body fat to 10% body fat, maintaining as much muscle as I can, running 40 to 35 to 50 miles per week, lifting 4 times per week. But I'm going to use AI as my nutrition coach. I'll talk to it every week. I'll update it on weigh-ins. I'll update it on my activities, and I will let it adjust my calories and macros and whatever else I need to do. I will let it adjust me throughout the course of this experiment. So that's what this video is about. A little backstory on my cutting experience in the past. Years ago, I wasn't tracking a lot of things, and I think I cut down to a documented 14% body fat, and then I really think I got down to 12%, but I never got a scan or anything. But in that 14% documentation, I lost like a 1-to-1 ratio of fat and muscle. So that's not ideal. I don't want to do that. This year, I've gained 2 pounds of muscle, of lean mass. So I'm trying to keep that, if not grow more. So here are the challenges that I face. I need enough energy or carbs. In my case, I'm using carbs for energy. I need enough carbs to fuel runs and training. I need to eat enough protein and hypertrophy stimulus in order to maintain the muscle I have and or grow more muscle during this cut. And I also have some gut issues that I'm continuously trying to resolve. So, I mean, that really just limits the food that I'm able to eat. Well, I mean, I can eat any food, but I will limit the food based on how I feel. So that's another reason why I want to test out AI and see how good of a nutrition coach it is. A couple other goals here is not to just get to 10% body fat, not to just look lean, but also to perform in the things that I like to do. The running, the lifting, even martial arts, other activities, hiking, pick up basketball, whatever. And then also find out where the muscle is, aesthetically. And then after the 10%, create a path forward to add muscle in places that I want on my body for aesthetic reasons, while staying functional and feeling good and all of that stuff too. So I already had my prompts already pre-wrote, made sure I added my weight, my height, my body fat percentage, how much lean mass I had, how much activity I'm going to be doing. I spoke about bloating and stuff like that. I asked it what my total daily energy expenditure is going to be, how many calories do I need to cut to 10%, etc. That was the first prompt, which then ChatGPT starts to go through each step of the formula that it's going to use to calculate your total daily energy expenditure, including the activities and etc. And then it starts going to your cutting target. And then it gives you your cutting calories, 3,200 calories per day, which is kind of high, but I mean, I'm running 35, 40, 50 miles a week, lifting multiple days a week. So it starts out at 3,200, but it's probably going to drop at some point. I told it, let's see. Yeah, I told it that I needed one gram per pound of body weight for proteins, and then whatever carbs and then fats to, maximize performance and fat loss. So it goes through that. It talks about I want somewhere between 180 to 200 grams of protein per day, 78. I think actually towards the end of this video, I upped the total fats. And then you just fill the rest of them with carbs, which in its first example, it gave me about 435 grams of carbs. But like I said, I ended up upping the fats. So it lowered the carbs to somewhere around 300, 350, 335, something like that. Actually, yeah, right here, I'm adjusting the fats. So yeah, after I adjusted the fats, I went down to 385 grams of carbs, 100 grams of fats. And then I started my meal prep. I have a lot of typos in there. Don't worry about that. I fixed them all. But I just tell it to give me an example of one day meal plan using those macros with the whole foods and most of the foods that I already eat that I know don't make me feel bad, with the supplements and the seasonings. I'm trying to have 38 grams of fiber per day, which I'm not hitting at the moment, but I'm going to use ChatGPT to figure out how to up that. And then I want to consume, a plant diverse diet, right? So I'm just aiming for 30 different plants throughout the week, but I don't think I hit that right now either. Anyway, so then it just goes through and gives me a whole nice meal plan. What I do is I'll go through the meal plan and I'll say, hey, take out the grilled pickles, or I don't want this, or I don't want that. Change this to this. Change the beef quantities to whole package quantities. Change the electrolyte scoop to packets or whatever. You can just customize this thing over and over again an infinite amount of times, and that's what I've done. Yeah, this is just me adding the last customization prompt of the 38 grams of fiber per day and consuming 30 different plant products, etc. Yeah, so I will add the prompts I use in the description below. Now that's week 1 of using AI as my nutrition coach on my cut to 10% body fat. Next week, I will have a little bit more about my daily diet and my weekly training. If you want to follow along, please subscribe, please like, please comment, all of this stuff so you don't miss the next video. Also, I have a 7-day training reset, which I think is going to be really good for beginner to moderate runner hybrid people. It's just a week of structured training to get you out of your monotonous exercising routines that sometimes we get stuck into. Just a quick breakup of your normal routine. So if you comment the word reset below, I'll send it to you for free. Also, I have a full 4-week hybrid training plan that goes a little bit more in depth. Has fueling guides, has strength training, different runs, full 4-week of progressive overload, has nutrition suggestions. So if you comment the word hybrid below, I'll send you the link to that, or you can just go to the link in the description or in my bio here. I'm really excited about those two products. I think they're going to do some good. So anyway, until next week.